Hello student, in this video today we will see exercise 3.1 question number 2. Previous video we saw question number 1. Now here also for question number 2 you have to see introduction video. Don't miss out that introduction because this question number 2 and 3 completely depends on that introduction. If you like this video, please share and subscribe it and give your comments also. Okay, now we will start here question number 2. Now on comparing the ratios A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2 and C1 upon C2, find out whether the lines representing the following pairs of linear equation intersect at a point are parallel or coincident. These three conditions we have to find whether they are intersect, parallel or coincident. For intersect, parallel and coincident, some conditions are given that already we seen in introduction. Again we will see here also while solving time. Now here two equations are given, two linear equations are given in two variables. Here two variables x and y. Now see here we are writing here questions or equations. First example equations are given, 1 and 2 equations are given. Whatever it is given we are writing as it is. Now see we have to write in this form. Now here already it is given ax plus by plus c. This form is already given 5x minus 4y plus 8 equal to 0. This is standard form. Now we have to compare with this ax plus by plus c, this given 1 and 2 equations. Now if we compare first equation, then we will get 1 here. See, this is a1, b1 and c1, and this is the a2, b2 and c2. We have to consider the sign also. Here a1 equal to 5, then b1 equal to, here minus is given, so minus 4. C1 is plus 8, so 8 as it is. Then A2 7 is given, then B2 6 given, and here C2 means minus 9 we have to write. So we have to take the ratio. What ratio? Then A1 upon A2. Here also you can observe this A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2, C1 upon C2. So whatever values are there of this A1, A2, B1, B2, we have to keep in this ratio. If any reduced form is there, that we have to make that reduced form. We have to consider the sign also. Now a1 upon a2, then 5 upon 7. Here no reduced form, this is only reduced form already. Further we can't divide, so we will keep as it is. Then b1 upon b2, so minus 4 upon 6. So here if you reduce this by 2, 2 1s are 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6, means minus 2 upon 3. This ratio we got. And then 8 upon minus 9. Here also further we can't divide. This is the smallest form of this fraction, minus sign as it is. So if you consider this, see a1 upon a2, b1 upon, these are not equal. Here written a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2. If they are not equal, then these lines are intersecting line. It is a intersecting line. We have to write this. We have to check this. For this checking, we have to find out these values. Then these values we have to put in this form a1 upon a2 or ratio we have to take, and then we have to decide. Now this a1 upon a2 and b1 upon b2, these ratios are not equal. If they are not, this ratio is not equal, then lines, given lines are intersecting line. Now see here second example. 9x plus 3y plus 12 equal to 0. 18x plus 6y plus 24 equal to 0. Then for this solution, this given solution we are writing as it is. Then again we know that we have to find our a1. See, this is a1, b1 and c1 we are writing here. Then a2, b2 and c2. Here all signs are plus, so all numbers will come plus. Then we have to put in this ratio a1 upon a2. a1 is 9 upon 18. So 9 upon 18 we can reduce this. 9 1s are 9, 9 2s are 18. So we will get 1 upon 2. Then b1 upon b2. Then 3 upon 6. 3 again we can reduce. 3 ones are 3 and 3 twos are 6. 1 upon 2, this ratio we got. C1 upon C2, then 12 upon 24. Here we got values C1 upon C1 12, C2 24, and we are keeping in this ratio. 12 ones are 12, 12 twos are 24. So we got 1 upon 2. So very simple. Here we can observe here all three ratios are equal. Then we know that when all ratios are equal or these ratios are equal, then line represents the given pair of equation are coincident. When if you are drawing the graph, then you will get the line, that line is coincident. Now third question or third example is given here. Then 6x minus 3y plus 10 equal to 0. 2x minus y plus 9 equal to 0. This equation we are writing as it is. Then we are comparing with the standard form ax plus bx plus c equal to 0. Here some middle term is given, minus sign. Then a1 equal to 6, b1 equal to minus 3, c1 equal to 10. A2 equal to 2, B2 equal to minus 1. We are comparing this second equation, and C2 equal to 9. And same as it, very simple, you have to keep in this ratio form A1 upon A2, 6 upon 2. So 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6, 3 upon 1. Then here again B1 upon B2. Here minus sign is there. For this both minus sign is there. B1 minus 3, B2 minus 1. So minus sign will come. Minus minus become plus. So it is a 3 upon 1. C1 upon C2, 10 upon 9. Further we can't divide. This is only reduced form. So here now these two ratios are equal. So what we observed that only we have to write a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2, 3 upon 1, 3 upon 1. But this c1 upon c2 is not equal to this 2. So what we'll get, the lines represent the given pair of linear equations are parallel. This 2 is also equal, then this is the parallel. Okay. Now see question 3. On comparing the ratios a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2 equal to c1 upon c2, find out whether the following pairs of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. This is we studied the question number 2 is same as it is same. We have to find out a1 a2, find out this ratio, then we are finding the parallel intersecting, then further next it is coming consistent or inconsistent. Now here they are asking only consistent or inconsistent. Then we have to see the ratio and we have to write as it is, as per the what we studied in introduction also, even in question number 2 also, and that all things we have to use here in question number 3. Very simple. This most of the part already we studied in question number 2. Just we have to additional part is consistent or inconsistent, that you have to mention. Now these two questions we are writing is we have to write in standard form. Ax plus bx plus by minus c equal to 0. Here it is given 2x plus 2y equal to 5. So we have to 5 bring it here equal to 0. Means we will get the c1 c2. Same for the second equation, 2x minus 3y minus 7 equal to 0. So write a1 equal to 3, b1 equal to 2, means this a1 equal to 1, b1 equal to 2 and c1 equal to minus 5. Write the minus sign also. Then a2 equal to 2, b2 minus 3 and c2 minus 7, and write in standard form a1 upon a2, this 3 upon 2, then this 2 upon minus 3, c1 upon c2 minus 5 upon 7. See all this, though it is see here 3 upon 2 and 2 upon 3 means it is different, and minus sign is there. This is all three are different. We see that we have to compare these two. A1 upon A2 not equal to B1 upon B2 means what? From this we can decide that the given lines are intersecting. This is not equal to means intersecting. So given pair of linear equation has exactly one unique means one. Not equal to means it is intersecting. Intersecting means we are getting only one solution, exactly one solution, and then so it is a consistent. This is the important because they are asked in the question, but before that consistent we should know the all these facts what we studied. Then second example, 2x minus 3y equal to 8, 4x minus 6y equal to 9. Write this equation as it is and write in a standard form. So this minus it you have to transfer, bring it to this side, so it's become minus and equal to 0. Same way minus 9 you have to bring it here this side, so minus 9 equal to, then write a1 equal to 2, a2 b1 equal to minus 3 and c equal to minus 8. Again I am telling you, see the sign, if minus sign is there then you have to consider minus sign, if plus sign is there we are not writing that plus sign. Then this is the a2 equal to 4, b2 equal to minus 6 and c2 equal to minus 9. Okay, and write in this form, ratio from a1 upon a2. So what is the a1? 2 upon 4, so it's reduced form 1 upon 2, b1 upon b2, so minus 3 upon minus 6, minus become plus, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 1 upon 2, then c1 upon c2 equal to minus 8, minus 9, minus become plus. So what we observed, this one, see, a1 upon a2 and b1 upon b2 equal to 1 upon 2. So these two ratios are equal, but c1 upon c2 not equal to this. So given lines are parallel, so it has no solution. If it is parallel, then no solution, and therefore it is a inconsistent. This we have to write because in question they asked, so this is our answer, but for this answer we have to solve all these things, then only we can write the answer because it is a solving problem. Then equation or example 3, in that equations are given, same way it is given, then see here you have to transfer, you have to bring it in the standard form, then you will get the a1. See here fractions are there, so a1 is 3 upon 2, b2 is 5 upon 3 and c1 is minus 7, then a2 9, b2 minus 10 and c2 minus 14. Now here a1 upon a2, so what is the a 3 upon 2? 3 upon 2 we are writing in the fraction, and 9 is the whole number. Though it is a 9 whole number, we can write here fraction also 1. So you will get the how to write. If you don't understand, see 3 upon 2, then as it is, then this division upon means what? This upon means what? It is a division. So while solving this fraction upon fraction, so we have this division means it's become here multiplication, and this fraction 9 upon 1 we have to take the reciprocal. This very basic thing, but still I am telling here, then you will understand how this answer came. Then 3 upon 2 into 1 upon 9, this 9 upon 1 is become reciprocal, then 1 upon 9. Then you can reduce form, this 3 is here and 9 is here, so 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9, so 1 upon here 1 into 1, numerator multiplied here, numerator into numerator means it's numerator place we have to take, denominator 2 into 3, that is the 6, so we got 1 upon 6. Now same way here b1 upon b2, your b is 5 upon 3 and 5 upon 3 upon 10, minus 10 means here whole number is there, but still we have to write here 1 for your understanding. So here this division means again division is there, it's become in this place, now it's become multiplication, 5 upon 3 into 1 upon minus, this 10 upon minus 10 upon 1 is there, it's become reciprocal, 1 upon minus 10. So 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. So we received here 2. So 1 into 1, 1 and 2 into minus is there. So minus 2. So it's become minus sign. See here, and 7, C1 upon C2 means minus 7 upon minus 14. 7 1s are 7, 7 2s are 14. Here 1 upon 2. But see here, now a1 upon 2, 1 upon 6, this is the minus 1 upon 6, 1 upon 2, all see a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2 because minus sign is there, numbers are same but minus sign, so it is a completely opposite, means not equal to these two, a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2. So see here, the given lines are intersecting, so the given equation has exactly one means unique solution, therefore it is a consistent. Okay, now see next fourth example. Okay, fourth example we have to see here. This is also given as it is, and that we have to write equation here, and then 11 become a minus, in is coming this side is become minus 11 0 equal to 0, and this minus 22 coming this side is become 22 equal to 0, means this equation in a standard form. Then you can write a1 equal to 5, b1 equal to minus 3, and c1 equal to minus 11. Here a2 minus 10, b2 6, and c2 22. Again we have to write the same way. a1 upon a2 equal to 5 upon minus 10, so it's become minus 1 upon 2. This is also minus 3 upon 6, minus sign is there, means fraction become minus. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 1 upon 2. c1 upon c2 minus 11 upon 22, answer is also minus then, and 1 upon 11 1s are 11, 11 2s are 22, 1 upon 2. We observe that, see, all are same here. Here also you can observe minus 1 upon 2, minus 1 upon 2, minus. Here all these ratios a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2 equal to c1 upon c2 are equal, so given lines are coincident. So given pair of linear equation has infinitely many solution, and so it is a consistent, means dependent. Now next question, example 4 upon 3x plus 2y equal to 8, and another one 2x plus 3y equal to 12. Now we are writing in a standard form. 4x upon 3x, this 8 we have to writing here in here we are writing in standard form. So a1 upon 4 upon 3, b1 is 2, and c1 upon minus 8, then a2 2, b2 3 here, and c2 minus 12, and we are writing in this ratio form. 4 upon 3 upon 2 means again this fraction 4 upon 3, and this 2 means 2 upon 1, it's become reciprocal 1 upon 2, so 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, so we will get 2 upon 3. Then b1 upon b2 2 upon 3, here b1 we got 2 upon 3, and c1 upon 6 minus 8 upon minus 12. So by 2 we can divide, or by 4 directly we can divide. 4 2s are 8, and 4 3s are means 2 upon 3, and minus minus plus 2 upon 3. So we observe that, see here all 2 upon 3, 2 upon 3, and 2 all are same. We observe a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2 equal to c1 upon c2. So the given lines are coincident, all are equal coincident, so the given pair of equation has infinitely many solution, and therefore it is a consistent and dependent.